Okay, are live. And let's see, who do I need to let in? Let's do, well, just let me state for the record, in the matter of the Olivier minors, we have an issue with publication as to putative father. Uh, I'm going to adjourn this pretrial until December 22nd at 8:30. We will hold the trial on December 29th at 1 p.m. That will give opportunity for the notice to the putative father of, is it Nevaeh?
Yes.
Uh, And in all likelihood, what will happen is on that day, I will be, unless something has developed between now and then, mom returns to the state, I'm likely to dismiss as to the other two that are out of state, since there's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do to affect that situation, and simply make a referral to whatever state she's living in now so that those issues can be addressed. Anything else that anyone wants to put on the record on the Olivier case?
No, Your Honor.
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. Let's do the Kniefer retrial. And I'm sorry, I think it's actually Kniefer. And let me see who I've got out in the waiting room. Who's the worker on this file?
Melissa Taylor. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's Madison Bowen. I got my mixed up.
Melissa Taylor's out there. Madison is not.
Melissa is on Reyes, not this one.
Oh, okay. S. Everett?
That's the mother on Nefer, I believe.
Oh, okay. Let me let her in then. Ms. Everett, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I am.
All right. We are conducting a pre-trial, actually a continuation of a motion, tender years motion that was held on the record a week or two ago. I can't remember exactly when now, but we were unable, due to technical difficulties, to play the CAC interview. So by agreement of counsel, who have all had an opportunity to see it, I viewed it in chambers, and I am prepared to make some findings based on that. But before I do that, I'm sure there isn't someone else in the waiting room on this case. So Matt, if you could help me, I've got somebody named Isaiah. I've got a Bobby and Dale Stalens, Staelens. Danielle
The Stalens, Your
Legore.
Honor. I'm sorry, the Stalens are on the May case. They're the going to be the guardians.
Okay. I've got an Isaiah. I've got Sharon Ernst.
She's the foster care worker on the case.
On this case?
Yep.
Okay, let me let her in. Lindsay Cooling.
Nope, she's Xavier May.
Okay, so it looks like we've got everybody in now. Counsel, if you could state your appearances, please.
Matt Way, Prosecutor's Office.
Timothy Williams, on behalf of mother.
Mike Kelly, MBF, the father.
And let's see, Mr. I think it is. She's muted.
Sorry, Aaron.
Ms. McCluskey, you're LGAL on the NEFR file?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I thought you called me Xavier May. I am.
Okay, I think we've got everyone in now that's in this file. As I had just indicated, at the tender years motion hearing, we had some technical difficulties playing the CAC interview by agreement of counsel, who have all seen the interview. I reviewed it in chambers. This was a CAC interview given by Guinevere. After reviewing the video, I am satisfied that there are sufficient indicia of truthfulness in the disclosures made that I'm going to grant your year's motion. We're currently scheduled for trial December 22nd at 1 p.m. And I would anticipate the trial will be proceeding as scheduled on that date. Is there anything else the court needs to address on the record today?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your
No,
Honor.
Your Honor.
All right, thank you. That concludes our hearing. Ms. Everett, did you have any questions?
Actually, I do. Who is my lawyer?
Ever Timothy Williams.
I've been calling Michael Kelly.
I think there was some confusion. I had the same question this morning.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day, ma'am.
You too, thank you, sir.
Okay, let's see. Olivier. Next matter is the Reyes matter. And let me let Ms. Reyes into the room. Who's the worker on this one?
Melissa Taylor.
Okay, we're waiting for Ms. Taylor's audio connection. I see she's got her Christmas tree up. Looks very nice. Ms. Reyes, you can hear me okay?
Yes.
All
Can you
right.
hear me okay?
While we're waiting for Ms. Taylor's audio connection, can I have counsel each state your appearance for the record?
Matt Wade, Prosecutor's Office.
Mike Kelly.
Rebecca McCluskey for Stephanie Reyes.
Stephanie Reyes, mother.
Mike Kelly, guardian ad litem.
We're still waiting on Ms. Taylor. So Ms. Reyes, I'm getting a little background noise from your phone. I'm just going to mute you for the moment. And then as soon as we're ready to hear from you, I will ask you to unmute. Well, I thought it was from her phone. I'm still hearing it. Oh, well, I'm not sure we really need the worker for this. Okay. Looks like we're a little closer to a connection. I'll wait another minute. So did everyone have a nice Thanksgiving?
As good as it can be these days.
Oh.
How about you, Judge?
I didn't break the
Thanksgiving?
6-person rule.
Yeah, we sort of went a little bit outside the bounds. But, enjoyed 3 of my grandchildren for a few days. It was actually very, very, very enjoyable. All right, Mr. Way, if you could just let Ms. Taylor know we're going to proceed without her. For whatever reason, we're not getting a connection here. You can bring her up to speed. I don't think
I'll
we,
let her know. Oh, there she is. Maybe she just-
okay.
I wonder if she needs to hit a button or something.
It could be a setting, but usually that's the way it behaves when we're just
Oh,
having.
there we go.
Ms. Taylor, can you hear me?
Yes, hi, morning.
Good morning. Okay, my understanding based on the conversation in chambers is that Ms. Reyes is going to be entering a plea this morning. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor, plea of admission.
Okay, so hold on, let me open my script. And that computer went to sleep on me. Hold on. Yesterday.
I'm sorry, I think I missed that.
Hold on a second, ma'am. Okay, Ms. Reyes, you can hear me?
Yes, there was the woman that does the recording itself for the hold and stuff had popped up while you were talking and said that I was muted and then gave me instructions to unmute, so I wasn't able to hear both
All
at
right.
the same time.
Okay, so your attorney has indicated that you're going to enter a plea of admission today as to Jaden. So in order for me to accept your plea, I have to take some testimony from you. Would you raise your right hand, please?
Okay.
You do swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You are the mother of Jaden Reyes, is that correct?
Yes.
And what is Jaden's date of birth?
October 4th, 2020.
And was Jaden located in the county of Jackson when the petition was filed?
What was the date?
Mr. Way, if you could give me that, I don't have that file in front of me, so I don't have the date of the petition.
Yeah.
Your Honor, it looks like it was October 9th, 2020.
October 9 of 2020?
So I had just moved to Jackson County
Yes,
around
correct.
8:30 on October 8th. So yes.
Okay, so the answer is yes.
Yes.
You read the petition and do you understand the allegations that are made in it?
If that's what we just went over, then yes.
If the court accepts your plea today, there will not be a trial, and therefore you would be giving up all of the rights that you would have at a trial. Those rights include the right to a trial by a judge or by a jury. Excuse me. The right to have the petitioner prove the statements in the petition by a preponderance of evidence. The right to question the witnesses who testify against you. The right to give testimony on your own behalf. And the right to have witnesses subpoenaed who you believe would testify in your favor. You understand that you will be giving up these rights if I accept your plea today.
Yes.
If the court accepts your plea, the following consequences might happen. There will be continued investigation by the caseworker to see what the problems are in your home and family and how and whether they may be solved. The case could be dismissed if there's no need for further court involvement. If there are problems in your home and family that can be solved, the court could make your child a temporary ward of the court, place him with either parent, with relatives, or in foster care, and order programs and services designed to solve the problems. If the court determines you are unable to provide your child with a suitable home in a reasonable period of time, the court could terminate your parental rights, and your plea can be used as evidence in a proceeding to terminate your parental rights. Do you understand these consequences?
Yes.
If your parental rights are later terminated, your obligation to support your child will continue until a court modifies or terminates that obligation, until an order of adoption is entered, or until your child is emancipated by operation of law. Appellate review is available to challenge an order of disposition following adjudication. Excuse me. And such a challenge can include any issues leading to the disposition, including any errors in the adjudication process. If you wish to seek appellate review and cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you on appeal and to assist you in obtaining court transcripts. You may be barred from challenging the court's assumption of jurisdiction if you do not file a timely appeal of the initial dispositional order. Do you have any questions about anything I've told you so far?
I don't think so.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to enter into a plea today?
No.
Are you entering this plea of your own free will?
Yes.
Ms. McCluskey, if you could please establish a factual basis, keeping in mind that we've already the fact that the child was in the county of Jackson at the time the petition was filed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Reyes, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. You have two other children that are currently in care, is that correct?
Yes.
And that would be Brooklyn Reyes and Aaron Reyes?
Yes.
And you have been doing services in that file, is that correct?
Yes.
And we
Yes,
are
I've
currently
completed
set for a
services.
termination hearing. We're currently set for a termination hearing regarding those two children next week, December 8th. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I have no further questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
Counsel, do you believe the court has complied with MCR 3.971?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your
Your Honor.
Excuse me. I do accept the plea. I find that it was knowingly, understandingly, and voluntarily made. And I find that the record supports that one or more of the statutory grounds alleged in the petition are true. Are we prepared to go forward with disposition today, Mr. Way?
I don't, well, I guess we could just enter. I don't think so, Your Honor. I think it's probably best, especially with all of us kind of operating from home, to just set a date maybe.
Any reason we couldn't do this, do the disposition of the other two children in a week?
That makes sense to me.
Okay. And that disposition is currently scheduled for December 8th.
December.
Probably 1 p.m.
Will that still be on?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Ms.
And Your
Reyes,
Honor, if we had a couple of issues, we'd like we had a couple of issues with to address. We just prefer we do that at the disposition.
unless it needs to be addressed today, I guess I would prefer, our internet's a little choppy. And you're breaking up, so unless it's urgent, I would just as soon address those issues in a week.
That would probably be more appropriate. We would need the caseworker to weigh in, so that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, very good. We'll make sure that the appropriate order gets entered. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Ms. Reyes. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, and I believe that leaves us with the matter of what else in. Okay, the court has just called the matter of Xavier May. Can I have everyone who's on this file, please identify yourself for the records? I see we've got Isaiah. Who is that? Does anyone know? Does anyone recognize him?
I do not.
All right, while we're waiting for his audio connection, if each of you could please identify yourselves for the record.
Matt
Chris
Wayne,
Robert for
prosecutor's
Ivan.
office.
Sorry, Matt. Chris Robert for Ivan Brown, appearing for the mom, Alicia Tedder.
Lindsay Cooling, DHHS.
Ken Hotchkiss, lawyer, guardian ad litem.
And let's see, we've got Mr. and Mrs. Stalins. These are the prospective guardians. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, they're nodding their heads. And I still do not have a connection with Isaiah. I wanted to be able to let him know he's in the wrong place. You know, there were a couple of civil matters that were on my docket by mistake. Let me take a quick look at those to see if that name shows up. I don't see anyone by that name. Well, oh, here we go. Well, said we had a connection and then it disappeared. Is that Xavier?
Yes, it is.
Hello? Let me unmute him. Hello, Xavier. How are you?
Good.
Nice to meet you finally.
You too.
Okay, so excuse me, this matter was scheduled for an early review hearing because we are now ready to proceed with the juvenile guardianship. I have in front of me the juvenile guardianship file. And the file does indicate that we have received all of the necessary paperwork, home study, criminal background check. Ms. Cooling, are you in favor of me executing the juvenile guardianship paperwork today to officially start this guardianship for Jalen?
Yes.
For Xavier, sorry.
Yes, I am.
All right. And council, everyone is in support of this.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your
Yes, Your
Honor.
Honor.
Okay, well, hold on. I know I've got paperwork in the file. Here we go. All right. I have an order appointing juvenile guardian, appointing Bobby K. Stalins, and I'm not sure how to pronounce your first name, sir.
Theophil.
Theophil Dale Stalins. I take it you go by Dale.
Yes, Your Honor.
I understand why. I do determine that it is in the best interest of Xavier that I appoint juvenile guardian. I will be appointing Mr. and Mrs. Stalins as co-guardians. And I'm going to sign that paperwork now. It'll be a little slow getting the paperwork to you because I'm not at the courthouse. I'm working from home due to the COVID issues.
That is understandable.
I can scan the documents that I'm signing now in forward copies. And I will try to do that. The only drawback is the kind of file that it creates, but hopefully it won't create a difficulty in accessing the document. I'm signing the letters of guardianship now. And Mr. and Mrs. Stalins, you both will need to sign an acceptance of appointment. And we'll make sure we get that to you as quickly as possible. And then we will hold one last review hearing in the neglect case. That needs to be 30 days.
Your Honor, there's already a hearing set for 2/21 or 2/2.
That's a little longer than necessary, but I don't see that it creates any particular issue. Let's just go ahead and keep that date. On that date, I will be terminating the neglect case. And then Xavier, that will end other than my annual review of the guardianship after that date. Any questions from anyone today?
Your Honor.
No. Your Honor, thank you.
Your Honor, Bobby and
Yes.
Stallions did sign the JC 92 last night, and I believe that was faxed or scanned into your email this morning. I'm not sure if you received it, so I just wanted to make sure that that was sent to you.
You know, I haven't checked my email this morning, but let me do that. And that's the acceptance.
Correct, yes.
I see it. And with a long string of, I see one attachment. Okay, I have that. I can see that our clerk's office has it. I will forward the other documents directly to the clerk's office. And I can, Ms. Cooling, would you like me to copy you with that?
That would be great. Thank you.
Does anyone else need to be copied, or is it sufficient if you get your copies by the normal district?
Normal way is fine, Your Honor.
That's fine, Your Honor, normal.
That's fine. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, very good. I think that concludes all of our matters. I see Ms. Bowen just showed up.
I'll send her an email and let her know what happened.
All right, very good. Thank you all. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day. Stay
Thank
safe.
you.
Goodbye, Xavier. Nice to meet you.
Bye.